Alright, so we are out here for all those people that say, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. Ain't nothing gonna get done. Ain't nothing gonna get done. Well, this is Dylan Maccabee about to be served with a police restraining order with my daughter. So this is gonna be him getting served. And for everybody out there that says, oh, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Well, you keep pushing the issue. Keep pushing the issue. And the shit will get handled. It really will. And that's a fact. Like, spotlight it, show it out, and do it all like that. But I waited for this. Trespassing on private land. I thought we covered this in the other video. I really did. They're angry. Hey, Sheriff. Sheriff. Officer.
Huh?
Deputy. Could you de-escalate this and let them know about the public easement?
You're trespassing on private land, dumb shit.
I'm not allowed to talk to them. I was told it was harassment. But if you can notify them about public easement and actual laws, that would be great to de-escalate this. Hey, and you hear him? He doesn't stop. He knows all the rules. Well, you know what? Damn, on being educated on the law is a bad thing? Like, that's craziness. Craziness. Like, I bet you he knows about the law about public intoxication, like by being on private property. By being on private property, he's fine. He's safe. He can drink. But the second he comes into public, it's public intoxication. He knows about that law.
That's fine, man, but we need to get a hold of you.
And so we are here to see him get served his restraining order and show that if you push hard enough, you can get it to work. What tricks can you do?
Huh?
What tricks can you do? Do some good tricks? Let me see. There you go.
You know how to ride?
I don't. I fall straight on my butt, but my son and my daughter go down to the park all the time and ride. Hmm? Yeah, there's a couple problems. we got a second unit. Second unit coming. Damn, all this shit. All this to serve protection. Because they want to be crybabies. Want to be crybabies. Oh, look, it's Dickhead Detro. Dickhead Detro. Winchester News. Crybaby pedal backing people mad because people are recording pedal's house from public and there's nothing they can do. Why they serve a protection order. Cops are wondering, damn, how did he know? How did he know they were gonna be here serving him a protection order? Now let's see if these guys respect my rights. Let's see if these guys respect my rights to film from public. That poor guy just looked lost as fuck, mouth wide open, cigarette. He just like, ooh. Damn, this was supposed to be a quick video too. This was supposed to be this was supposed to be him walking up, serving the court papers. Now look, they're checking the protection order to see if my name's on it. They're checking the protection order to see if my name's on it, to see if I'm violating the protection order, which I'm not. My name's not on the protection order. Only my daughter's. That's about it. Yep, and now he's informing them that it's a public right-of-way, public easement. Technically, I can go on the other side of the street up to a certain point out there. How's it going?
What's going on here?
I'm just watching them serve a protection order.
Uh-huh.
I said just watching them serve a protection order.
Protection order?
Mm-hmm.
On who?
To Dylan Maccabee. To Dylan.
For what?
Last year he made sexual advances at a 13-year-old girl at the public pool up here. And then on May 11th, he was threatening my 14-year-old daughter, which was the 13-year-old girl last year. And he was going to smash her head open. And then he was threatening the other little 12-year-old kids that he was going to smash their head open too, because they were defending my daughter, telling them not to talk to her like that. And they caught it all on video. So we can't have people
Is
like
he
that.
over here now?
This is where he lives. And we can't have people like this in our neighborhood. Those parks are for our kids to go play and be safe and everything else. So as a father, I'm pushing the issue 100%. And had a lot of people tell me, oh, they're not going to do nothing. Your daughter's not going to be safe until he actually hurts her. I want to show them. You push the issue. He's getting served a protection order. And at the same time, bringing awareness to the community of what's going on. I don't know if you got grandkids or whatnot, but you know, how would you?
Great.
Yeah, you know, like, and you're old school, you know what I mean? I grew up like that too. We used to handle that shit ourselves back in the day. Now we're not allowed. They would lock me up faster than they would lock him up for it, so.
They called me, this is my property. Which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, like I explained to him, I know there's a public easement, a public right of way. I don't plan on going on their
you
property.
should be on the public.
Well, I talked to Barn Dollar yesterday. I said, you know, I don't have a problem. I said, if I stood out in the street, what would happen to me standing out in the street? He said, I would arrest you for being in the street. Exactly. I have to have a place where I can legally stand. And, like, I wish that officer would de-escalate, because he's letting them get riled up and call you. All you got to say, hey, he's on public easement. He's allowed to be there as long as he don't come over here or come on your property. And technically, I could even cross the street and go a little bit over there. But in my opinion, that's more aggravating than anything. And I just rather just document versus aggravate. That's it. I mean, I just want to document and show people, you know, if there's something going on, like you're a property owner. If somebody was out here fucking with your shit, you know what I mean? You'd want these guys to do their jobs and handle it. And that's property versus kids.
I would talk to the cops, see what the fuck is.
Hey, I appreciate you. I bet you when this is over, Detro gets in his truck and doesn't say a word because he don't like me because he's a fucking dick. And Detro's gonna get in his car, he's gonna drive away, and the sheriff's gonna get in his car. He's gonna nod at me most likely. I never had a problem with that sheriff. He'll nod at me and then he'll drive away. None of these cops, I believe, will say a damn word to me. And after they leave, I'll be out of here. I just want to see the protection order get served. And I can't talk to him because that's harassment. So I can't say a word to them, but I can narrate and talk to my camera all I want. So let's zoom in here, just so everybody can get a good look, as steady as I can hold this camera, of the people that are upset that I'm going after a man who threatened to sexually assault my daughter, threatened to crack her head open, and threatened other little kids at our public park. So let's get a good look at them all. The guy with the beard, oh, he looks so angry. So angry. Yeah, like that poor cop, all he wanted to do was come serve a protection order and get out of here. That's all he wanted to do. Serve a protection order and get out of here. And now he had to call for backup because these guys are all hostile. Which I find hilarious. He's looking for trouble. No. I'm not looking for trouble. I don't run from trouble, but I'm not looking for trouble. So let's watch him. Detro's gonna get to his car. Sheriff's gonna go to his car. Or I think we'll go to Detro's car together. No protection order was served. He still has it in his hand. And that's about that. Alright. Detro goes to his car. Doesn't say a word. Because Detro knows he's a bitch. The sheriff's probably got mad at me. I'll step over here so you can step out the
This
road.
guy wants to speak to you for a second.
They've already served their papers. I mean,
Oh, there! I missed it.
yeah, he's already served the papers.
Oh man,
so-
I heard it over the radio that he was home and there was gonna be a deputy en route. So I just want to come out here and document, that it's getting handled. That's basically why I came out here.
I'm gonna write on here the time and date, my number, and that's.
I mean, I feel bad for you. All you wanted to do is come out here. Was this an actual separate call, or did you already serve him earlier?
No, I just tried to deliver this paper to Dylan earlier, and
He wasn't home.
he wasn't home. So
Yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted because I've been complaining about
well,
this issue and wanting to get it
I
handled.
would ask you not to stir the pot. I mean, if he wants you off his property, then you got to get off his property.
If I go onto his property, that would be understandable.
Well, I don't know where the
I-
property line is.
It has
Most of the time, it's
It's never up to the roadway. Never.
well, actually,
There's
it's
always
the
a
center
public
of the
easement.
street.
I thought it was the
But
center
the-
of the road.
So
Town-
many
town has
feet
the
from
right of
yeah,
way.
so many feet from the center line is public easement.
But
But if you don't mow that easement, they can fine you for letting you letting the
yeah,
property go.
It's, I mean, it's an easement.
Yeah.
But it still belongs to him.
It's a public easement. It's a
a
public right
public
of way.
easement.
Public easement, public right of way
But an
means
easement-
it is
I mean,
no
I don't
private.
want to argue the legalities.
I do, because the legality
Yeah.
is the difference between handcuffs
Most of
being
the
slapped on
time-
me and handcuffs not being slapped up.
Most of the
That's
time,
a big difference.
the property line goes to the center of the road. But
No, the property line starts from the center of the road.
Yeah.
How the wording and the legal law of Indiana, it is so many footage from the center line on both sides.
an easement,
So
yeah.
from here it'd be like 18 feet from the center line,
But
and
an
on that
easement
side would
does
be
not
18
mean they
feet.
own
Easement is a public easement, a public right of
I
way.
know, I'm a property owner.
And then
I
you would know.
that when I buy,
You have to maintain.
I buy to the center of the road. Now, can I close the
no,
road?
you don't. You don't buy to
No.
the center of the road. That's not true. This
Well,
this
but
is a
it
public
isn't-
street. This
it
is owned
isn't
by
true.
the people of Winchester. It's not true.
Well-
Like me and you've had this talk last time. Like you obviously need to brush up on your laws. It's kind of sad
How
to
many
see.
properties have you bought?
3. I own 2 houses at the moment here in
Okay.
Winchester.
I'm 400 acres.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
you know,
but you should really brush up on the property lines. I'm glad you're not pushing the issue, which I appreciate
well, I'm
that.
not, because
but
it
to
is an
misinform
easement,
people, I
there's
mean,
nothing for me to push.
yes, and this is why I do what I do, so other people, because a lot of people were
Well,
saying
so
you
why
can't
are
record
why
in public.
Are you here now?
Me, I am bringing awareness to the community of what's going on here in our
You're
community.
stirring the pot.
It's not stirring, sir. To let other parents know that this is going. He's at the park threatening 12-year-olds.
Let
I'm sorry
other
that,
parents know what.
huh?
Let other parents know what.
That we have a person in our town that is threatening sexual assault to a 13-year-old girl when he's a grown man. And what's your name and badge number? Can I get that real
I
quick?
don't have a badge number.
What's your name?
It's on my shirt.
I can't really read that because your radio's across it. Is it Ren? If I'm not correct.
It
All right.
is.
It is our Ren. We need to get him retired as soon as possible. I mean, he's laughing. He's laughing
gonna do
that
what? I'm sorry.
we got to get you retired as soon as possible. We got to get you off the force and off our payroll as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hey, they laughed at me and said I wouldn't be able to get the cops to handle the situation. Here you are with the protection order handling the situation. It's a sad day when people are mistaken about their rights. And to have law enforcement, somebody who put their hand on a Bible and swore an oath to uphold our rights, is just sad to see. And like I said, I don't want to give you no hard time. We had a decent communication. But just like you have property rights. You know what I mean? And if he's going to come down there and tell you about your property rights when you know, I didn't go to school. I didn't get a law degree, but I know how to
I mean,
read.
he's already served the papers.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the point of you staying here
It-
if you're not?
I thought
harassing
he
them?
he didn't serve the papers. He just said he attempted to serve the papers and Joe won't come out and receive the papers. So he has to come back again to serve the papers to catch him. All I wanted to do was see Dylan get served. That way, if he ever comes to the park or anything and tries to deny that, oh, I never got those papers, I have a video proof right here that can't lie. This is not biased. It's not Democrat. It's not Republican. It just records what happens. And he cannot deny that. And that's why I do it. It's not, I don't dislike cops. I like good cops. I have cops in my family. Jordan, the sheriff, that's my wife's cousin's husband right there. Kevin, he's a sheriff. No, he's a Randolph County officer. That's my wife's actual cousin, her mother's son, her mother's sister's son. Like, I don't have no disdain for the cops. My thing is, I know cops don't have a duty by the Supreme Court to protect us, but they claim it so much. You see, well, our job is to protect the community, That's already been ruled on by the Supreme Court. They have no legal obligation to protect
This
us.
Dylan you're talking about is 18.
He's 24. When the first incident happened, he was
assaulted
23. He told my daughter, now I know it's going to be foul language, but he told her at the pool, "Ooh, girl, you have a nice fat ass. Let me stick my dick in you right now. I would love to fuck you." My 14-year-old son stood up and said, "Hey, you're a grown man. Don't talk to my sister like that. She's only 13. Dylan said, "I don't give an F what you say. I'll beat your ass too. She's gonna take this dick." They got up and like 10 girls, all with my friend or my daughter's friends, went and told the pool. The pool told him, "Get the out and don't come back. You're not welcome back here. This keeps happening." That's what they said. It keeps happening, so you're gone for the summer. Dylan,
Just been going on.
that was last year at the pool, last summer. I came up mad as hell. When I was told what was said and what was done, I was mad. I was ready to take his head off. Cops came. I talked to Joe Sheets, explained to him what happened. They did not get one statement. They didn't contact the pool. They did nothing for this incident. Now, out of sight, out of mind. Told my daughter, if you see him, you call me and Daddy got you. You know what I mean? Well, a whole year went by, out of sight, out of mind. She walks up, she got all her chores done after school, cleaned the house. She was ready to go play with her friends. They usually stay out till 8 o'clock. And you know how it goes. As soon as the street light's on, you better be home. Usually I'm outside at 8 o'clock looking at my watch like, okay, you guys are pushing your luck. Well, here it is, 5 o'clock. She comes in the house looking all sad. I'm like, what are you doing back from the park already? She said, nothing, I just felt like coming home. And I'm like, no, don't lie to me. What's wrong? What's wrong? And she just exploded. Dylan's at the park. He's threatening to bust my head open because you got him kicked out of the pool last year. We got him kicked out the pool. He
That
said he's
just happened recently.
yeah, May 11th, just like literally a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And he was threatening her and screaming at her and telling her he's gonna find her, he's gonna her up and all that stuff, smash her head and crack it open. Now, as a father, you know that kind of threat that can't be tolerated. Now,
Where's
then
he,
he's
where's he hang out at?
Beeson Park, the skate park, the pool. He hangs out where all the kids are. Like, that's craziness to me.
I'd
And
catch him some night on the way home.
you know what I mean? And like, but if I do that, how fast would I be sitting down in that county jail fully prosecuted? But he does this and I'm the bad guy for trying to bring light on the situation. And these cops are like, oh, he just wants to record us and he hates us. It has nothing to do with the cops. I just want them to do what they get paid for. You know what I mean? If somebody kicks in your door and you call 911, you want them to come help you because they take money out of your damn paycheck.
Did you talk to the prosecutor?
Yeah, it's our. It took. I went out there last Friday because I gave it a whole week, and these guys never closed the police report. So I gave it a week. Prosecutor can't do nothing until the police report gets closed. So I stood out there last Friday holding a sign saying Winchester police suck ass, and then Barn Dollar saw me out there with the sign, came in and said, "What's going on? Why is he out there mad protesting us?" And they told him we haven't finished his police report yet. Barn Dollar sat down that night off the clock and finished the police report and sent it over to the prosecutor. Prosecutor just received it 2 days ago. It took me standing out there holding a sign to get a sergeant's attention to address the matter. You know what I mean? And now they're like, why are you stirring the pot? No, I'm not stirring the pot. I want, you know what I mean? I want to prevent this. I don't, like with my daughter, it started off as sexual comments and stuff like that. It escalated to violence. What's next? You know what I mean? I don't want to see the next step. I want to put it here. Not just for my kids. This ain't the only time this has happened. As soon as I started posting the videos, I've gotten people messaging me. Oh my God, he's still doing this? Why is he not locked up? He's been doing this for 3 years. 3 years ago when I was 13, he was trying to grab my boobs at the pool. Like, there's all these people coming out. And I tagged these guys in it. Like, these are people that are making accusations against him. Do something. And as you see, I know it sucks, but you saw from right there up close, they're laughing and joking about the situation. In my opinion, just what happened in Texas, you know what I mean? Just recently, kids are number one. Like, my kids, I would let my house burn to the ground if it means saving my kids. You know what I mean? Me and my wife will lose everything if our kids are all right. And then people laugh at you when you have that type of mentality. I'm old school. I don't care what people think about me. Like, I stood out in the rain yesterday recording this stuff. Like, I want people to know, like, in this area, this is going on. That little kid running by with the skateboard. Who's to say he's not having a bad day one day and comes out here and does something to him? Like, that's scary to know that that's capable of happening right here. Now, do I think he needs to go to jail? No, I've been told by many people he has a mental disability, a mental problem or something. Okay, let's get him help.
Yeah,
Let's get him some type of help.
somewhere.
Yes, somewhere. Something needs to be done. He can't be free to be sitting at our parks. Like, you know what I mean? There's already enough kids' lives lost over stupid shit to allow this to continue happening. And like I said, I don't mean ill will or anything like that. I just want to document and show my community what's going on. Because we are as strong as we are together, you know what I mean? Like, I know you don't know me, we're dick, but if I saw somebody trying to get you out your truck or rob you, best believe I don't know you, but I will run up and help you. You know, I grew up in Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio, I saw my first person getting shot at her back door when I was 7. Like, I saw a lot of violent shit growing up. To be in this community is happy that I can go to bed sometimes at night and leave my car door unlocked by accident, come out there and still have all my shit. Like, I don't have a crackhead knocking on my door trying to resell me my own radio. Like, hey, I heard your radio got lost. It did? Yeah, here, you want to buy it? $20? Like, oh, crap. So I want to help keep this community good. You know what I mean? I saw what a bad community was like. I grew up in it, and I don't want that for my kids. And I think it's up to us parents, us people, us citizens, us taxpayers to get out here and actually do something about it and put our foot down and say, absolutely no more.
Well, what the city cop told me is that you can tell him to leave your property. I said, I don't want to stir no shit up.
Yeah, and to be
I
honest,
get somebody pissed off at me, they can cause me a lot of problems over there.
and see, and that's sad that you gotta
but
like keep your opinions down and voice it. Like, if, sir, honestly, if you tell me, hey, get that off my property, I will go over to that sidewalk, no problem. I won't argue with you or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I just want you to understand that I'm not here to do anything wrong. Like, and that's what a lot of people are mistaken. They see that instant first, oh, he's here to cause trouble and stuff. How, you know, when the news people report outside of a kidnapped girl's house, are they there to cause trouble? No, they're there to let the people know what's going on in their community. I miss that old news. I grew up on that old news.
To try to keep peace, could I ask you to leave my property? You go right down
Hey,
there.
you know what? Like I said, I gave you my word. I'll go down to that corner over there, and I appreciate you letting me stay here for as long as I did.
It's a pretty wild bunch over there.
Hey,
I mean,
like I said, the only thing I fear in this world is snakes and needles, and that's about it. I done survived that crazy ass town.
They've given me a heads up 2 or 3 times. They see kids over here playing around with my equipment, busting windows and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
You want them to contact you and let you know. You know what I mean? By all means, yeah.
that's why I say it kind of gets me in the middle, you know.
Mm-hmm. And that's, you know what I mean? That sucks that you have to
If you go
rely.
down there, it might make things easier for everybody, and you'll still get your point
Yeah.
across.
I mean, all I want to do is see him serve the papers. That's what my whole thing. He can't serve the papers. He left. I'm technically I'm
I
good.
thought he said he sold.
Yeah, he said that he missed him, so he has to note the date and time to come back again. So, other than that, like that footage right there, they all got body cams. I can go down to the city and get that straight. Have a good one, man. I appreciate you. All right, so technically, I'm not on his property, but I gave him my word that if he asked me to go down here to the corner, I would. So I gave him my word, and I can't leave till the cops leave, so I'll stand down here at this corner and record him. So, I was really hoping this video wasn't this damn long, but damn, I got pizza at home. My wife made some homemade pizza and everything. I got some pizza sitting there waiting for me, so. Oh no, Detro, he didn't leave. He went down there. I got a decent zoom on my phone, so we're just staying down here now. And if he tries to push the issue with that, and we'll go from there. My bad about the camera. I'm trying to get me a cigarette and get me a cigarette real quick. These are a pretty wild bunch. Quick second. Pretty wild bunch. They're a pretty wild bunch. They look like they got their hands in the cookie pot here with the cops. So friendly, so nice. I bet you those cops have arrested at least both those guys at least once. At least once. But I can't leave till the cops leave, so looks like we'll be sitting out here for a while. That poor sheriff took off. Like that sheriff laughed. He laughed. laughed about Dylan threatening sexual assault on my 13-year-old daughter. He thought that was funny. I mean, that's sad. I bet you. I mean, he's too old. I felt bad for that officer. Like, he's out here serving papers and stuff, but he's still on the payroll. He needs to be sitting at home in his recliner enjoying his retirement. He served his career. He got done. We need to get him off the police force because he ain't doing no good. Like, what if he was the only cop here and I decided to run? Did you see him? Like, did he look like he could chase me? What if shit was going down and we was throwing down and we was fighting? Did he look like he could break that up? No. He couldn't have broke it up. Like, what would he have done? He had to solely rely on his gun to protect himself. Completely. Oh man, what's there now? So I gotta get your body cam footage, Detro. So I gotta get Detro's body cam footage next. I mean, how long are we gonna lean here? How long are we gonna just sit here and bullshit and talk? Sitting there next to the cops drinking a beer. Might as well offer them a beer. They're just sitting there relaxing. Alright, let's go back to this other corner over here. So when Detro does come out here, I can get his badge number so I can FOIA request his camera. His body cam footage. So I can see all the insights and the good talk and the pat on the back. So let's go get all that. Oh, I take it Detro's in the K9 unit. stop hanging out. I got me some food to go eat. Hungry. Looks like I might have to leave before the cops. My battery's getting low. Come on, Mike. There ain't no crime in Winchester right now. Nothing going on. No tickets to give. No seatbelts. Nothing. Nothing. Afraid enough these guys could just sit here and sit here. They could just sit here and sit here. Like craziness. And sit here and sit here. This is crazy. They're just trying to eat up my battery. We get paid tax dollars to sit here and just bullshit with people. He's gonna pull our body cam and show everybody that we just sat here and bullshitted about non-irrelevant shit on the clock. Man, I hope they got the memo that I've been FOIA requesting their body cams. Like, you would think they would have just been like that sheriff and dipped the hell out. But Detro's a piece of shit officer already don't like Detro. Bad cop. One that we'll have to get out of our police force and hopefully to no other police force. Detro needs to be gone. Detro's the type of cop that will hide behind a car while kids are getting killed. He would have been one of those cops in Texas that sat behind the car. Guaranteed it. Hey, I've been right with my predictions the whole time, minus that sheriff walking up to me and trying to spew some nonsense about public easement is owned by the private citizen. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, public easement. Like the name is in in the term public. You can't tell me that a private citizen owns up to the roadway. You're nuts. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to take that badge off. Your property line goes to the center of the road. Like, like that's hilarious. I have never ever heard that in my life. The property line goes all the way to the center of the road. Like, you're crazy. You're crazy. If that's the case, why do people get tickets for parking on the side of the roads then? If I want to park the wrong way on the side of the road, why would they come write me a ticket for that? If I own up to the center of the line, fucking nuts. Don't even make sense. Look, I can hear their radio calls going off right now. They got other shit they gotta be doing. Get to work. And see, this is another thing I don't like. Taking forever. Taking forever. Just bullshitting. Detro, you got a body cam?
Sure do.
Body cam rolling? What's your badge number? I'm gonna FOIA request that piece of shit. Bye, Detro. Bye. Hey, New York Tire Hunter. Bam! And see, I don't have a problem with this cop right here. Don't have no problem with that cop whatsoever. None. But Detro's a piece of shit. Detro's always been a piece of shit. And he will always be a piece of shit. So that's that. Protection order wasn't served, so I guess we have to be back next time they come out to serve the protection order. So we'll be back out here again. We're gonna get the protection order. We're gonna get the footage of that. But I mean, hey, come on. The private lane owner owns all the way up to the center of the road. That is craziness. I have never heard that. Never heard that. That's nuts. But hey, it is what it is. The camera don't lie. You guys got to see it all, so it is what it is. We got 10% battery left, so that is that. So, let's see what goes on. Until next time, peace out, guys.